Welcome back guys, Last of Us Part 2 just received a major update in the form of patch 1.5. This is the update log. Added the new chronological mode. This mode follows the events of the game in linear chronological order. This changes the order of the events as they occur in the original story mode. This will make the game's overall pacing feel a bit uneven, and some game mechanics will be introduced before their tutorials. In the original game mode, the game starts with Joel following Tommy and Jackson, whereas in the chronological mode, the game starts with Abby looking for her father. Don't want to reveal the spoilers. Introduce Uncharted themed skins for Joel and Tommy as reward for completing chronological mode. Implemented achievements and trophies related to this mode. The update also includes many bug fixes, performance and stability optimizations. In this video, I'll be testing the game on my SteamDeck running on SteamOS. Unfortunately, the in-game FSR frame generation still underperforms on SteamDeck. Better to just use DLSS Enabler MOD instead of the in-game FSR frame generation. I'll show you the setup process for that as well. First, I'll show you the base game performance. For this game, I'm using G Proton version 10-8 as the compatibility layer. Connected my FlyDG Vader 4 Pro controller to DeX via Bluetooth mode. It's the LCD variant of DeX. Display supports up to 60Hz refresh rate. We are in performance QM settings. Overlay level set to 2. Disable SteamOS basing. Uncap the FPS by enabling disable frame limit and allow tearing settings. That's it. In-game settings mode exclusive full screen, 800p resolution, VSync off, FPS cap 360, frame generation disable for the time being, upscaler set to XCSS using its quality preset, sharpness level set to 5, apply. Using the SteamDeck graphics preset, most of the settings are set to low. I'll just disable a few post-processing effects, depth of field off, motion blur quality off, bloom off, lens flare off, camera shake, chromatic aberration intensity, film grain intensity, lens turn intensity set to nil. I'll show you how to access the brand new chronological mode. Just go to story, select chronological, play the story in chronological order. This is the first chapter, flashback, playing as Abby.
Dad!
She's looking for her dad. Thick foliage here, good for testing the game. My gamepad ran out of battery, switch to Cosmic Byte Stellaris.
Dad!
Keep an eye on the FPS counter. FPS is staying close to 34, hitting the GPU bottleneck. Need to go in this direction.
Dad, come on!
Image quality is looking sharp and
I
clean.
can't keep doing this.
A game with such a high graphics fidelity running this well on SteamDeck is nothing short of miraculous. Part 2 actually runs better than Part 1. 40 FPS. Better to cap the FPS at 30 for a more stable experience. I'm just saying the game with an unlocked FPS for the sake of testing. It's amazing. I need to go through here. Crouch. Grab the bottle. Break this window. And go through it. Need to get to the roof. Found a point. So impressive performance here. Now I'll test the game in another area, one of the most demanding areas in this game, downtown Seattle. 35 to 45 FPS in this area. Keep an eye on the FPS counter. 30 to 39, hitting the GPU bottleneck here as expected. Very high CPU load, close to 88% in Last of Us Part 1. Audio crackling issue used to occur in very CPU heavy areas. This issue was resolved recently via an update. No audio crackling issue produced in Last of Us Part 2 in CPU demanding areas. As you can see and hear, sprint. Just apply a 30 FPS cap for a more stable experience. Courthouse. Go through this alley. There's a big open area nearby. Very heavy on the GPU. Expect the FPS to drop down to around 30. We'll see. Yeah, it happened. This is the area. Made it. On foot now. Ammo. 30 to 39 FPS in downtown Seattle. Very good experience. Okay, let's test the in-game FSR frame generation. Set frame generation to FSR. Apply. Uncap the FPS. Resume the game. FPS increased to around 55. Check out the animation quality. Yeah, it's not looking smooth at all. See, it's looking choppy. You're better off running the game without the in-game FSR frame generation. What's the point of getting 50 or 60 FPS this way when the animation quality is looking so choppy? Disable FSR frame generation. Show you some combat. Frame generation off. Playing as Ade now. There's Joel and the undead. Tommy, turn on the flashlight. Threw a Molotov cocktail at them. Burned them down. Oh no, they survived. 30 FPS. Oh my god, this one grabbed me from behind. Again, no audio stuttering. So you can expect a solid 30 FPS with the SteamDeck graphics preset. Okay, now I'll show you how to install FSR frame generation mod in this game. Fix the broken in-game FSR frame generation implementation. This is SteamOS running in desktop mode. We'll be using the trunk build of DLSS Enabler. Download it from its GitHub page. I'll give its link in the description. Scroll down until you find the assets section. Expand it. Click on the .dxgi link here. Open Dolphin File Explorer. Go to Downloads. Here you'll find DLSS Enabler setup file that you just downloaded. I have transferred it to another directory right here. I'll be executing this exe file using ProtonTricks. You can download ProtonTricks for free from Discover Store. There it is. Just launch it. Now select Last of Us Part 2. Click on OK. This window will open up after about 7 to 8 seconds. Select this option. Select the default find pics. Click on OK. Select this option. Run Explorer. Click on OK. Navigate to a directory where DLSS Enabler setup file is present. In my case, it's my computer, Z drive, home, deck, downloads, DLOU 2 folder. There's the setup.exe file. Select it. Double click. DLSS Enabler setup wizard will start. Check this option. I accept. Next. Next. Now I just need to specify the game's directory here. Click on browse. I have installed the game in its default Steam directory. Z drive, home folder, deck folder, dot local folder, share folder, Steam folder, Steam apps folder, common folder, Last of Us Part 2 folder. Click on OK. This is what the final directory looks like if even you install the game in its default directory. Next, select this option, install as a version.dll file. Check this option, enable support for AMD and Intel GPUs. I'll be installing an older version of Optiscaler mod 0.6 as I'll be using Nukem 9's mod to replace the in-game DLSS frame generation implementation with FSR frame generation. Next, install, wait for the process to complete. Uncheck this option. Click on finish, close the windows, open the game's install directory, select the game in your Steam library, right click, manage, click on browse local files. This is the directory. Open nvngx.ini file. Just set generator to FSR31. Scroll down until you find Upscaler section. Just set tx12 upscaler to XeSS. Scroll down until you find the init flag section. There it is. From here just set auto exposure to true. Click on save, close. Now we just need to add a launch option to the game. Select the game in your Steam library, click on the settings cog here, click on properties, click on general. Under launch options, add this line of text. I'll provide it in the description of the video. You can copy it from there and paste it here. Make sure to add this line, SteamDeck equal to 0, otherwise the in-game DLSS setting will not get exposed. Close. We're ready to run the game. Switch to SteamOS gaming mode. Using the same compatibility layer, G Proton 10-8 launch the game. This message will pop up. No installed graphic card has been detected. Ignore it. Tap on OK. OK. In-game settings. Just set upscaler to DLSS. Your setting got unlocked. Upscale preset does not matter. Legacy. Using the upscaler's quality preset. Frame generation. Just set it to DLSS. See, reflex setting got enabled. Mod will replace it with latency flex, helps in cutting down latency. For some reason even Newcomb 9's mod does not work properly with an uncapped FPS. Just cap the FPS at 60. Disable frame limit and allow tearing settings. Open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. Don't need to change any settings from here. Upscaler is set to XeSS. Auto exposure setting is on. Yeah, there's Ellie. I'm in downtown Seattle. Check out the added amount of smoothness. This is how FSR frame generation is supposed to work. FPS is close to 60. Latency increase, but seems to be manageable. Just observe the crosshair. It's not flickering. Animation quality is looking so smooth. Game's interface is not flickering. When our character is close to either left or right edge of the display, some ghosting can be produced. See, just observe Ellie's ponytail. There is some ghosting around it. Shouldn't be a problem when the character is at the center of the display. Beautiful. Not sure why the in-game FSR frame generation does not work properly on SteamDeck. I'll quickly switch to it. Frame generation set to FSR. Upscaler set to XeSS. 60 FPS gap still applied. Resume the game from the same spot. FPS is close to 50. Just check out the animation quality. Yeah, it's looking so choppy. Not smooth at all. DLSS Enabler MOD was way smoother than this. And I'll just uncap the FPS. Test all scenarios. Yeah, still the animation quality is looking choppy. So if you want to use FSR frame generation in this game on SteamDeck, just use DLSS Enabler mod. That's it for the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.